Hello, and in today's video, last night results. Coach Eric Spoelstra signed contract with Miami Heat for 8 years. Toronto Raptors head coach goes on furious rant at officials after 132-131 defeat to LA Lakers. Before we're gonna start, if you're interested in the world of NBA, leave subscription below, and welcome to watch. Last night results. Orlando Magic vs Minnesota Timberwolves. The Minnesota Timberwolves dominated from the start, and that was thanks to the fantastic duet of Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert, who scored a total of 22 points in the first quarter with great efficiency, hitting 9 out of 10 shots. In the second quarter, the picture of the game didn't change at all. The Orlando Magic still had problems creating convenient attacks and finalizing them. The match was already over after the first half when the result showed 67-37. It's worth mentioning that Karl Anthony Towns hit 5 out of 5 3-point shots, and together with Rudy Gobert scored a total of 49 points, lead the Wolves to the final victory, when Anthony Edwards did not make it to the game. Detroit Pistons Sacramento Kings. After the first quarter of this duel, it seemed that the Detroit Pistons were on a great way to get their fourth victory of the season and break a series of 4 defeats in a row. After 12 minutes of the game, they lead 47-29. Fantastic dispositions at that time were Jalen Duren, Jaden Ivey and Bojan Bogdanovic, who hit 3 of 3 shots for free. But you know, this is still Detroit Pistons, and they start miss throw after throw, hitting only 4 of 20 attempts from the second quarter. The Sacramento Kings, on the other hand, flashed their efficiency by throwing 70 out of 21 attempts, taking a 68-65 lead. After the break, the Pistons stayed in the game for a long time and did not allow their opponents to develop a lead, but they cracked in the final quarter, scoring a total of only 15 points and giving the Kings a chance to win comfortably. The Kings were led to victory primarily by Domantas Sabonis, author of triple-double of 37 points, 13 assists and 10 rebounds, and Keegan Murray, who scored 32 points. New York Knicks Portland Trail Blazers. Another game that was ended long before the final buzzer. Already in the first quarter, the New York Knicks showed their dominance, primarily due to the brilliantly disposed OG Anunoby, who scored 16 points. The Knicks extended their lead a bit in the second quarter, but it was the third quarter that was the real showdown, when the Knicks' lead grew to as much as 39 points. The game ended, of course, with a victory for the New York Knicks. For the first time since his trade from the Toronto Raptors, OG Anunoby was the New York Knicks' highest scoring player, scoring 23 points. Dallas Mavericks Memphis Grizzlies. Although the Memphis Grizzlies again have to play without Ja Morant, who will miss the rest of the season due to injury and shoulder surgery, they still managed to surprise the favorite Dallas Mavericks and to record their 14th win of the season. The Bears managed to win the first 2 quarters, having a total of 68 points to the Mavericks' 53. In the third quarter, the Dallas Mavericks began to try to make up points, but this only upset the Bears, who by the end of the quarter threw in a higher level that allowed them to increase their lead to 20 points. The Memphis Grizzlies calmly carried the lead to the final buzzer. The key to the Grizzlies' victory was without doubt Desmond Bane, who in Morant's absence has taken on the role of Memphis leader, scoring 32 points. Coach Eric Spoelstra signed contract with Miami Heat for 8 years. Before the Miami Heat won their first championship with the Big Three, a large part of the team's fans demanded the dismissal of the clumsy coach. The situation has changed 180 80 degrees, because now in turn they can't imagine that anyone else should lead the team. Erik Spoelstra is one of the best at his job and has just signed an 8-year contract extension with the Heat. As Adrian Wojnarowski reported, Miami Heat coach Erik Spoelstra's contract extension includes the most committed coaching money in history. 8 years, $120+ million. Darko Rajakovic furious with officiating in loss to Lakers. Let's start from the beginning. Last night the Lakers faced the Toronto Raptors. From the start of the game, both sides had problems with efficiency from beyond the arc. In other aspects, Anthony Davis, who was without doubt the best player of the Los Angeles Lakers, had 19 points to the break. In the second quarter, however, it was the Toronto Raptors who did a bit, and hits by RJ Barrett or Scottie Barnes allowed them to close the first half in the lead 53-51. After the break, LeBron James awoke a bit, but on the other side, Immanuel Quickley and Pascal Siakam also started hitting more regularly. Both sides then had their better moments. The Raptors were already leading by a difference of 8 points, only to lose 6 points to the Lakers a moment later. Eventually, the third quarter ended with the score close to tie 89-88. And now, we are starting show.
Fourth, goes Reeves on its way! Late whistle, very late whistle.
Davis, the end, weak side, Christie, and now a foul. Davis on the inside and a foul on.
This is what the fourth quarter looked like. Whistle after whistle only went in favor of the Lakers. But when one of the Raptors players threw for 3 points and tied the game, the referee whistled an offensive foul, wiping out the three which would have tied the game. Instead, Raptors have to play foul game. With 10 seconds to go, this drive by Scottie Barnes, Raptors commentators summed up this game by saying,
3-point game. Look at Darko right now talking to Kevin Cutler.
Let me repeat that. 19 free throws to 2 in the fourth quarter. Come on, man.
I mean, come on.
That's not an M1. If LeBron did that, that'd be an M1.
23 free throws attempts, 2-2. It's a joke. Furious Darko Rajakovic spoke out after the match.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Doug. That's outrageous. What happened tonight? This is completely BS. This is shame. Shame for the referees, shame for the league to allow this. 23 free throws for them, and we get 2 free throws in the fourth quarter. Like, how to play the game. I understand respect for all stars and all of that, but we have star players on our team as well. How's possible that Scottie Barnes, who is all-star caliber player in this league, he goes every single time to the rim with force and trying to get to the rim without flopping and not trying to get foul calls. He gets 2 free throws for the whole game. How's that possible? How are you gonna explain that to me? They had to win tonight? If that's the case, just let us know so we don't show up for the game. Just give them a win. But that was not fair tonight. And this is not happening first time for us. Scottie Barnes is going to be all-star. He's going to be the face of this league. And what's happening over here during whole season, I've been calling it back, it's a complete crap.
Coach, do you feel like you're getting any explanations at all? That offensive foul, did you see, like, get any explanation?
No, there is no explanation. They just come up there, they review what, and they see what they want to see. They don't want to hear us what we got to say. They don't want to hear the players. They don't just want to protect us. Over the game, they got 36 free throws, 23 free throws in the fourth quarter. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? How are we gonna supposed to play?
Is this a one-off, or do you feel this has been happening to your team a lot throughout the season?
It's happening a lot, but I'm telling our guys, be professional, keep fighting, keep going for the next one. But until when? For how long?
This interview will certainly make a history. And you, guys, what do you think about this whole situation? Let me know in the comments below.